Hmm. Yeah, I was just out here messing around, trying to get a couple things done here,
Yeah.
and for some reason, I'm not getting notifications at all. I looked,
Man, I
my
don't.
volume's up and everything, and I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
sometimes phones be weird like that.
Yeah, well, I had my music on. That didn't help much either. So
Yeah. What kind of tunes you like?
I listen to everything. I
Me
was
too.
listening to I was listening to disco last night and this morning. Then I got
Heck yeah.
tired of it, and then I switched to my classic metal radio, Pantera,
Yeah.
Motorhead, all that stuff. I'll probably listen to some country when we're down here. When it stops raining, I'm gonna go out and shoot. But
Nothing wrong with that. Well, we got two people in here. We got Robert
hey,
and Brant.
how do you two? Three.
There's Sean. What's going on,
Hi, Sean.
Sean?
How you doing, buddy? How you
That's my
doing?
buddy right there. I think a
There
lot
you
of old
go.
Sean.
There you go. We got Hunter
Taking
in the house.
shots. All right. So Hunter wants to know what's the story about the pink frame. So Hunter, I'll tell it real quick. My son, my oldest, loves the Wasp Unifox. That's just one of his favorite frames. It's one of the first frames he ever shot, and he absolutely loves the Wasp Unifox. Well, we were at ACC, and when we were there, he got the opportunity to go to the trade table. He was one of the first kids at the trade table, and they had a pink Unifox up there. And he's like, "I don't care what color it is. It's a Unifox." He just grabbed it up, and he got back and sat down. And what's going on, Chad? And Josh Deal's little girl, Malia, seen that pink frame and was like, "Oh, that's so cool. It's pink. And all that." And he was just like, "Here you go," and he just gave it to her, you know. And she was tickled to death with that pink frame. And I was quite proud of him to give up one of his favorite designs and stuff like that just because somebody else wanted it.
Cool
She
beans.
was
That's cool.
she was she was thrilled with it.
I bet. Yeah. Leon, Chad Green, high and by there,
Leon
sir.
got 13 people in here already. Wow.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
Well, it's lunchtime over there. It's just barely past breakfast here. So,
yeah, yeah. It's after 11 here, so
yeah. You're
Mikey.
you're Central. I thought you were Eastern.
I'm Central. I'm right on the
Oh,
line.
you're
I
Central.
ain't far from the
Oh, yeah.
Eastern, but I'm Central.
Mr. Mikey. Good morning, sir. Or after? No, you're morning. You're same time zone as I am. I think.
Yeah. Jorge, what's going on, bud? 5:30 p.m. in the UK. Well, all right, we
Just
got nearly
Columbus.
20.
Got 16
We got
people.
16. Yeah, man, that's quick.
Wow. Yeah, that was really quick.
That was really quick. I guess everybody was hankering for a live.
I guess so. It's been a little dry last couple of days.
Yeah,
Little dry.
yeah, we
Not
had
here. It's soaking wet, or else I'd be out doing one too.
Andy, what's going on, bub? Well,
Mr.
as
Andy,
some of you,
hi, sir.
you know, as some of y'all know, the reason we are here today is to open some sling mail. Everybody loves sling mail, and hillbilly sling
Mm-hmm.
mail just gets a little different.
Yeah,
This
well,
box has been staring at me for a couple of days, and yeah, I've been it's been driving me nuts not being able to open it. I
come
was going to
on,
open it
man. Get to
yesterday.
it. Just get to
All right,
it.
all right. Let me get it open here. Comes in a nice box. Of course, I got the address on the other side. Not going to show that side.
You're
Let's
not going
get
to
her
show the
open
pink
here.
label, huh?
Yeah, let's see here. See, it's pink.
It's pink. Sorry about that. Miss
Oh,
Billy
I don't
had the
care.
printer before. Miss Billy had the printer before me, so.
Colors don't matter to me. I'm not particular with colors.
I figured the postal service probably wouldn't lose it.
Oh man,
Okay, now you gotta read it
there's
first, cause
three.
yeah, just read the damn note.
Oh man, all right. Let me get the note.
Okay.
get the note out here. I love these notes. These paper notes like this are awesome. What's going on, Pedro?
Well,
How you doing? All right.
hey, everybody, how do?
From the desk of the head hillbilly.
That would be me.
Even you are now an official hillbilly.
Hey,
Congratulations. Thanks so much for your interest and support. It's really appreciated. Here we go.
hold on,
Your
hold on, hold
custom.
on,
Okay.
hold on. Okay, now when you read the next paragraphs, I didn't put them in
Uh huh.
order. You're probably going to want to save the best for last, and that was the first
Okay.
paragraph.
Okay. So we'll skip that.
Okay,
So next is a standard boot heel H. Nothing more to add, but add to this, but
band.
bands. Yep.
Yeah,
And then we have a custom BR549H Malabilly and black walnut and birch. This custom is 80 millimeters with 20 millimeter tips. This has been shot and is fabulous. I left the .45 Omega band on it. They are 10 to 10 taper. So you got a straight taper on them.
no, 1810. That font sucks. Actually.
18 to 10 taper. You are one of the first to get one of the new bags with tags too. Show it off at your leisure. Take care. Thanks again, and hope you enjoyed these as much as I did. And then right here, we'll show you the wanted, famous wanted. That will definitely go up on the wall.
Cool beans.
That is awesome. All right, so
Cool
let's get
beans. Cool
down to that
beans.
top paragraph there with the big boy custom.
Okay, okay.
What's going on, Chris? We got Chris Backyard Slingshots in here.
Hi, Chris.
Your custom is a boot heel H Malabilly and Western Red
X.
Cedar Black
X.
XX. Okay.
Stupid font.
Custom Hillbilly X. Yeah, it looks just like the H's almost.
It does.
Um,
It does.
you know, the Hillbilly X Malabilly and Western Red Cedar, Black Walnut, Birch, and Oak with brass and copper hardware. Ooh, I love cedar. I told
Ooh.
Rex, I love cedar. I was talking to Rex about it the other day.
Yeah. That boy, he tried to drill it out of me what I made for you, and I wouldn't tell him.
He did. He called me. He's like, man. He said, hey, I've asked him 5 or 6 times. He said, tell me what it was. He said, but he wouldn't tell me. And I said, well, I told him I didn't want to know. I said, but I figured he'd tell somebody. And he said, nope. He said, he ain't telling
Nope.
nobody.
No, because I know if he told you, he told me he'd have told you, and it'd all been yeah. No, 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 no.
Wasn't happening. Wasn't happening. All
Nope.
right. So check this guy out. So this is a Malabilly, right?
Nope. That's
No,
that's just
this
the
is
regular Boot Hill X.
Boot Hill
That's the
X.
Boot Hill X. Yeah, the regular one.
Man, I
Just
love
the
how you
stock,
age these things.
ugly, imperfect, but they
Ugly.
shoot
I
like
don't
a
know about
dream.
ugly.
Well, that's a
I love
that's
that. Take
that.
a look at
I
that.
love them. I love them. They shoot
Yeah,
great.
that
Believe
is
me.
awesome. I got it in the wrong hand. Let me put it in my. Yeah, that's gonna be a good shooter. That's gonna be a great
Yeah,
shooter.
yeah. I like mine. I really do. Or I wouldn't have built them. I wouldn't keep building them if I didn't like them.
All right. So we got this little guy with the bands on it. Check this guy out. You said this is
That
an
is
80.
that is the BR549X
I
Malibili
like that.
custom. Now you might want to mention that. I can't remember if that one was 80 or 83. I think that one was 80, but it
Yeah,
might be
it
the
don't really
83.
matter.
I had one that was 83.
It's got a
But those
real
things,
good feel to it.
I got to thank Hunter for that. That was a challenge. I took my 90, took it down to 80 on it because he wanted it in 80, and
Yeah.
ended up making four. I ended up making four of them because
Oh
I couldn't
wow.
get it right.
I know how
but
that
that's
goes.
one. That's one of them. Uh, but they shoot real good. He got me turned on to the smaller dimension frames now, the 80,
Yeah.
under 90 millimeter ones. I really like them.
Yeah. I blame him for that for me too. I got a 75 millimeter magpie off of him a while
Hmm.
back, and it's pretty well kind of what got me started shooting the smaller frames and stuff. All right, let's
I
get in
was
this little
instantly
goodie
turned
bag
off.
here.
I was instantly turned off the little ones because I ended up with an imp, and I still can't shoot that damn thing.
Of course, you got hillbilly stickers. Those are awesome. I love stickers. What else we got in here? There's what is that? What? A keychain.
That's the
Holy
bag.
cow, look at that.
No, no, no. That's the bag tag. I got some bag tags made up, or you can
And,
use it
and,
as a
and
keychain,
yeah.
whatever you
Well, it'll
like.
probably go on my sling bag.
Yeah.
It'll go on my sling bag and some spinners. We're gonna hang
Yeah.
one of them up in just a minute and try these bad
Cool
boys
beans.
out. All right, so what we've been waiting for. You said this is a Malabilly X. You said
That's the Boot Hill X Malabilly.
Boot Hill X Malabilly. All right,
Hmm.
here we go. Ooh, wee! And check this bag out, y'all. That thing is awesome. Look at that. I love these. That is that copper?
I think it might be just be copper plated, but the rest of the pins are pure copper and pure brass, along with
Oh
the
my!
lanyard tube.
Check that bad boy out. My goodness, Andy, I'm gonna have to agree with you. That's the best one. The best one yet. That may be the coolest freaking. Oh, it's got Tennessee slinging on it too. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He put hillbilly on one side and me on the other. Oh my gosh, that is amazing, dude. That is dope. All right, well I know which one I'm shooting first.
uh, the one with bands on it.
No, I'm about to slap some bands on this bad boy. We're gonna try it out first.
Yeah, that was a fun little build. That was a challenge, but I loved
I,
it.
I can imagine it's got. You see, it's got like three different layers here on both sides, and my goodness, that is beautiful, dude.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it. I love the lanyard too.
Yeah, that's I made that one myself too. I make
And he says he
those.
may be jealous. He meant to send that one to taking shots, and no, no, no.
Andy, go ahead and be jealous, Bubba. Get in touch with me. I'll try to see if I can duplicate something like that for you. Imitated, not duplicated. Let's try that.
Imitated. There you go.
I never
I,
duplicate anything.
well, and that's one cool thing about doing customs and stuff like that, especially when you're doing them like this, is there's so many options.
Oh yeah. Well, not only that is like I said, I couldn't make a duplicate if I tried. If one
Yeah,
of my if one of my A shooters go down, one of my boot hills go down, and you know I lose it, it gets stolen, gets thrown in a fire on accident. I go to make another one, I couldn't make it exactly the same, so I have to relearn a whole new frame again
yeah,
because they're not made from patterns. They're just I have a template that for the outline, and then everything else is just
just
off the cuff.
freehanding.
Yep.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what makes them unique and awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I've been eyeballing them for a while, and I just could
Yeah.
not, for the life of me, make up my mind what I wanted. You know, I just
I
couldn't
could,
do it, and I was
you know,
like,
and
finally, I done like I
it's
done. I just hit you up and said, hey, I just want one.
they're an acquired taste, that's for sure. I mean, people either absolutely love them or they think they're garbage. So,
Well,
teach
anybody
their
that
own.
thinks these are garbage is crazy.
Thanks,
They're
Robert.
absolutely
Appreciate it.
crazy.
Sit
They're
down
a
if you're
work of
talking
art.
about my logo. Thank you, sir. I really enjoyed coming up with that one, I went through hundreds of logos before I finally decided on that one. Exactly, Lone Wolf, perfectly perfect.
Yeah,
More
the imperfectly
imperfect,
perfect.
more imperfect than perfect.
Oh,
But
they're
they shoot
perfect,
well.
dude.
They shoot well.
Well, that's all that matters at the end of the day. But
Hmm.
they
They
look
look,
awesome, dude.
they look good on the wall. They don't look very good in the garbage, but I guess if that's the place you want to put it, that's fine.
One man's junk's another man's treasure.
Exactly, Mikey. Exactly.
Well, these I don't think these will even be on the wall. These are going to go in my pile of shooters. Well, I was going to hang
Oh,
up an
that's
Omega can target, but
okay.
since you sent some spinners, I'm going to hang up
Shoot
one of
it.
those.
Shoot what you want, Bubba. I ain't particular. Whatever you like, whatever you're comfortable with. You might have to shoot at the side of your barn there to hit something first few shots.
Nah, it's 90
Till you figure
millimeter.
it
We'll
out.
get her turned in.
All righty. It's all right, Slinger. You're good. You're good. Thanks. Appreciate it. Really do.
All right, let me get this hung up. Keep them entertained for a second.
Dodio, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Whether you're a mother, whether your brother is staying alive, you can tell I was listening to disco music.
Yeah. Where did I put those? There they are. They're in my pocket. I'm gonna hang up this orange one.
Now, hey, go completely off camera before you go to the bathroom, dude. Squatty potty.
Oh, I got one of these.
You know this. What's that?
I was ordering some flashlights and stuff off Temu.
Uh huh.
I guess you know how everybody hacks your data and everything. So they wound up
Mm-hmm.
putting one of these little bitty catch boxes, you know, as my suggested, even though I never looked up anything slingshot related on Temu. And I was like, and they had it for like
Mm-hmm.
$6, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try one. I guarantee you, I blow holes all through the back of this cheap, crappy thing. But I was like, you know what? It'll hold a target. If it'll do that, I was like, it'll be all right. Because most of the time when I'm out here in the woods, I just shoot my ammo to lose it anyway.
Yeah. I'll show you when we get back up here what I make my catch cans out of.
And
Andy, I've been making my frames since I think I made my first one. This guy here, this one here, this is my very first one. I made that one what September last year. First time I decided to sit down and actually make one, just for the heck of it. So about that long.
don't you have a design with bushy beaver?
I have we made the copy of the S96 Mauser, the sniper sling, called it the tribute, and then
And then the natural or something like
the
that?
warden, the warden.
Warden. That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought so. I knew I
yeah,
knew when the whole hillbilly thing come along and I heard your name, I was like, I know that name. I know it.
yeah. Yeah, the tribute, the S96 Mauser sniper sling tribute. That was the first one. That one took a little while because we of course we talked to Minute Sniper Sling so we could get approval to go ahead and copy it
hmm
and mess with it. And then the Warden was just a crazy idea because I loved his polywog so much that but I wanted something that I could do a brace grip on a little bit better because without the indents there for the pinch grip.
Hmm.
So we drew up something real quick, and then that's what we ended up with.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that you had a couple with him.
Yeah, and then I got some stuff in the works with the Leighton Stroud and Caddy's boys.
Oh
I
heck
should be
yeah,
getting I should be getting that stuff in. I'm going to step it up a little bit. So the stuff I got coming in, I don't really want to spill the beans too much on it, but should be pretty good.
that's awesome. I may have to when I send you your frame, I may have to
Hmm.
send you a template. I may have to have you make me a hillbilly rooster. I think that'd be pretty
Okay.
sweet.
Okay, we can work something out like yeah, definitely. Um, I have also got I'm going to be making I got approval from Dan to make UK Spitfires all wood.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm actually trying to give that a whirl right now. It's not it's working out okay for the first one.
Yeah, or hey, come on now.
Mikey, no, I want to build one. I want to get it built first, and then I'll show Mikey. I'll send you a picture first. How's that?
All right. Let's see how many shots it takes to blow a hole through this catch box.
You're right, Ethan. It looks like it's a mile away, dude.
Oh, it ain't that far.
I know. They always look like they
they
are.
do. They always look miles away.
11 paces, 10 meters,
Yeah.
11 yards, 33
I
feet,
go
or
ahead and
35 feet.
I always go ahead and do 12 just for the fun of it,
Yep.
just to add a little extra.
Yep.
All right, here we go. First shots with this beauty. And I almost knocked the catch box down first shot. I hit the spinner though.
Good deal.
Yeah, that catch box is not going to work.
uh, how's it feel? Feel pretty good?
It feels absolutely amazing.
Okay, cool. Cool, cool. I was hoping you'd be around a large glove hand size.
I am.
That's what I build them around. I build them around large glove size large because that's what
Yeah.
I am. So, Mikey, I wish I had that many. I get in around 15 rounds today before it started dumping, and it's still dumping. So
That
I'm sitting out
stinks.
the shop. I'm sitting out in the shop snorting Western red cedar sawdust.
Well, so far I haven't missed a shot with it,
Right on.
so I cannot complain. Man, it feels good. It's got a really good feel to it.
Good, 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 good.
Hoggy.
Hey, Huggy, how's he doing, buddy? I, Robert, that's the first thing I wanted to do today. I got a deck of cards and I was ready to go. I, I don't think I'm even going to get to it tomorrow. If you're a small, medium sized glove, this thing would probably still work. The thing I worry about more is for the chunkier hand, the extra
Yeah.
large, double X. But the one I made for Rex, I uh, I left a little beefier, and it seemed to work out for him okay. Same length, same everything, just left it a little beefier.
Definitely gonna have to do some modifications to that catch box. It hadn't blown through
Yeah.
it yet though.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's what I was going to show you. These are what I used to make my catch boxes out of.
That
5
works.
gallon. Oh man, these things you can throw anything at them and they don't move. They're awesome.
It's a shooter, man. It is a definite shooter.
Cool. I told you. I mean, they like I said, you know, I get I get varying request or what do you call it? I don't know. I'm still half asleep.
Reviews, varying reviews.
Let's call it opinions on what the hillbilly line is. You can't really. I've noticed you can't really judge until you get one in your hand and
No.
you actually get to shoot it because they're not everybody's cup of tea, and I understand that. I never wanted to be a big maker. I always wanted to be small batch because I can't build two the same. And to
Yeah.
be a big production guy, you got to build, you know, 50, 100, 200 of them exactly the same. And I don't have a CNC machine and I'm not an artist by any means. So I can't, I couldn't take a left and a right hand and do it at the same time. Huh. My lights just went out.
That ain't good.
That's, no, everything went out. Great. I'm still here though. Hold on. I
Man,
got to see if
I have
go
missed
ahead.
one shot with this frame.
I got to run out and see if the house is out. Hold on. I'll be right back.
All right. Goodness gracious, this thing is a shooter. Andy, he really is an artist. Ooh, I got a little wind on that one. Can't miss with this thing.
Okay, I'm back. Everything's out. Hey,
That
if you
stinks.
guys don't mind, it stopped raining. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to take you for a walk and I'll go out and I'll set up a target and we'll go out and shoot.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep. Okay, let me give me a chance to shoot this little guy a little bit more. The anvil, the one
The
that I just
anvil.
built.
I seen
Yeah.
those. Those look cool. I seen the
Okay, let me.
tomahawk.
Oh, yeah, the Tommy Hawk. Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
the
Tommy
house right
Hawk.
now.
That thing's
Hey,
cool too.
Skeeter. Andy, thanks, buddy. I think you're talking to me. I hope you're talking to me. I'm
He
also
is.
going
He's
to bring
talking to.
out my. I'm going to take out the Rogaroo too.
Awesome.
The Rogaroo that JB let me go ahead and make a couple of. Said it was
There
okay
it
to
is,
make them.
Manuel.
So, all right, guys, we're going to go for a little walk. So I'm gonna have you guys bouncing around with me for a minute. Let's see, grab everything here. Okay. Live. Now I know
CT
what it's like
Sniper
when they say
XR.
live
What's
feed.
going on?
Now I know what they going by the seat of our pants here. Okay, here we go.
Oh, you said Rougarou and you got Hoggy. Hoggy's like, Rougarou available?
I can probably do something up for you. Here, let me. It's a little breezy though, but we'll be all right. I don't have any real tart. I can go grab a catch can too if I need to. Here. All right, let's get set up here real quick.
All right. As much as I can stand here and shoot this frame all day long, let's try out one of the other ones.
Okay. Let's see here.
We're gonna
We
we're
can
gonna try out
just
the little guy short draw. I haven't shot short draw and
Oh
oof.
yeah, that's right. I don't shoot long draw, Bubba.
Yeah, well that's fine. I'm gonna play with it with your setup. I've got some 8 mil I carry around for Eric because he's an
it
eight
might be
mil
a little,
shooter.
it might be a little loose for you. We're a little crooked here. Let me see if I can get us a little bit more.
Well, that's the cool thing about being able to
Hi,
shoot
everybody.
long draw. If it is a little bit loose, I'll just pull it back further.
All righty. That's a little
How
better.
tall are you, Rick?
About, I used to be 6 foot, but I'm getting old. So I'm about 5'10", 5'11" now.
Okay. Well, then it should
uh,
be all right. I'm 6'1".
all right, I'll go set my card.
All right. So we're gonna guess that this is an 80. Let's see if I can remember my old 80 millimeter anchor point. Well, that was close.
Okay. Anvil. Here we go. Sniper sling, green .5, 2012 taper. Walmart clay.
Man, this 18 to 10 throws this 8 mil pretty doggone quick.
Yeah, it sends it.
Oh, it feels so weird shooting short draw.
Move this over here a little bit more. Sorry, folks. Impromptu shooting session, so everything's kind of all cattywampus here.
I'm getting it dialed in though.
Cool beans.
I like the feel of this guy.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's it's cool. I didn't think I'd like it, but I really do.
I dig it.
The smaller, the sub 90s, the sub 90 millimeter frames.
Yeah.
I really dig them.
Well,
What
that's
is in
three
the
in a
house?
row on that 40.
Cool.
So I'm gonna stop. Willis, what's going on? Sean, thank you. Hit that like, folks, if you don't mind. I'm gonna band up this guy now. I love how you got the like gray and oh, that thing
Yeah,
is just awesome.
make it look like
They're
it's
all awesome.
50 years old, 60 years. But
Yeah,
I'm that way. I like old west
and
decor. I like
yeah,
the
I
old
do too.
western stuff.
I
Yeah.
do too. I like how you cut this side down a little bit more too, because that just locks.
Hmm. Yeah, like I said, I just cut them until they feel good, both hands,
Yep.
and then I run with it.
And my other band set. There it is.
It's cold out here. Damn.
I'm wearing shorts. It's hot
I don't
here.
want to hear. I don't want to hear. Don't want to hear it.
you're northwest, right?
Upper left corner, yes, sir. Washington State.
That's what I thought. I thought you were Washington. Up there with old Carlo.
Yeah, he's just up the street from me here. He's up in. I'm in Puyallup, which is just
Okay.
southeast of Tacoma. He's up in Auburn, which is a little bit northeast from here. It's actually only about 20 minutes, half hour, depending on traffic.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I haven't even I don't get out much.
Yeah, I hear that.
I work and I come home and I
Yep,
work
same,
when I get home. Especially
same.
with all this stuff going on, there's even more work.
Yep.
Yeah. And I went out this morning when I was shooting my 20 shots. I was shooting my sniper sling F Ace I just got.
The S Ace. I've got a S Ace.
Funny story behind that. I ordered it back in November, and I got about 2 weeks later. I got a notification that it was delivered, but it wasn't delivered to my mailbox. It was delivered somewhere else.
Oh no.
Well, when the Thunder first came, when they first started showing advertisements for the Thunder, I said I'd like to order one, but mail people lost my last one. So I'm kind of gun shy.
Skeptical.
They said, "Don't worry about it. We'll send you another one. No questions asked." They sent me
Oh
another one, and
wow.
a week and a half later, I got it. So I ordered it in November, and I got it in April.
I've got a blue one, and it was my first sniper sling frame. It was one of the first production frames I ever ordered, and
Hmm.
I got it, and then I decided I liked 90 millimeter frames, and I traded it to Eldon, I think, and it wound up going to like 3 or 4 people, and it wound up in Jorge's hands again. And Jorge was wanting a custom kind of version of it, so he gave me that one, and I made him a custom.
Cool. I probably got 8 or 9 sniper sling frames. Sniper sling
Mhm.
was is my jam. I really love sniper sling
I
frames. I
like
love
sniper
sniper
sling.
sling, all their products. I love them.
Yep,
Um, I I bought the B Swan, and I love that frame. That could be my favorite sniper sling frame.
the B
So I
Swan.
bugged I bugged Min, and I go, Min, this would be the perfect slingshot if you just make it clipped. I get an email back. He says, "Okay, we'll work on it." I said, "Okay, cool." 2 months later, they come out with the clip B Swan. I couldn't
That's
believe it.
awesome.
So I bought one of the first ones from them. A great little frame. Great frame.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
one thing I will say about men and them. They do listen to their customers.
yeah. I mean, where are you going to get a $40 G10 clipped?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
You
not
know,
making one.
no, no. I mean, I've been thinking about dabbling in the HDPE and the G10 and the Micarta and stuff, but man,
Uh huh.
I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I have to buy more equipment, and I don't know. I don't know. I like
Well,
working with wood.
I like the wood, but I'll be 100% honest with you.
Hmm.
I would rather build out of G10 than anything on planet Earth.
Really,
Yep,
I know it looks good when you're done.
it
You
sands
know?
like a dream too.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I want to. I think I'm just going to stick with wood for now because
Yeah, I wouldn't blame
nobody.
you.
I mean, there's people doing it, but I.
It's kind of hard to age G10 anyway, and
Yeah.
that's the whole thing you got going here is the whole age retro kind of look, and
And that
you can't really.
and Dan and Aaron are the ones that are keeping me doing it. They they won't leave me alone. Don't
Yeah,
change. Don't do anything. Keep it the same. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sirs.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
There's no sense in changing up what you got.
Yeah. Even though with the Malabilly line where I like with the more exotic woods and Well,
Hmm.
that's just that's just plain old. I don't have any of the. I went out and bought Cocobolo and black walnut and all the red cedar. And I probably would be cheaper you doing G10 or something because that stuff's expensive.
It is expensive.
And it's hard to ask, $100 for a chunk of wood.
I don't
you
think
know,
so. I say these are well, these are the your exotic one. I missed that daggum can. Are well worth that.
yeah, you know, I don't, but I'm not in it. I mean, I'm not in it to make money. I do it for fun,
Yeah.
but I mainly do it just, I charge what I charge just so I can replenish my inventory, so
Yep.
I can keep building them. I'm not in it I'm not in it so I can go buy. I didn't even buy slingshots with them. I just buy more material with the few that I sell here and there. Hey, Fork, what's going on?
Fork shooter, what's going on, bud? Mr. Todd.
Yeah, man, can't get these shivers out of my system. Freaking, it wouldn't be so bad, but there's about a 10, 12 mile an hour constant breeze, and it's cold. It's coming out of the north. Oh,
Andy, that is the absolute truth. People do not realize if I sit down and make a natty, a really nice natty, I guarantee you I spend more time on that natty than I do a G10 frame. Guarantee it.
and you know,
Guaranteed.
it looks like I just throw these things together. I mean, you could have the argument that when you get a regular boot heel X, like just a regular X, that yeah, just a regular X, that I threw it together. That frame
No,
took me 7 hours to build.
I don't doubt it.
These, forget about it. And I can't, something like this, 60, $70. And I feel guilty about asking that much money for it. You know,
Nah,
that
you'll never hear a complaint from me.
and that's shipped, and I ship them priority mail, so there's $10. And you don't
Yep.
just get the frame. I spend another hour building the bags.
Well,
The
then you
little
got
bags that come in,
the,
and
the
then
cool
the post,
note.
yeah, and then the note and the poster, and
Yeah.
then all the goodies that go with it. Like for say you're a new customer or a new buyer, and I know that
Hmm.
you don't have 40 rolls of latex and 300 pouches and all this stuff kicking around. I'll put in a band set, couple targets, the band tying tool. I'll throw some amber belts in there, and I make sure that and then it
You
comes
hook
in
them
that
up.
other and then that other little bit. It comes in that other little bag plus the stickers.
Yeah.
And then like when you like your bag tag. The bag tags, I'm going to start
Yep.
throwing those in on the Malabilities. When you buy a Malability,
Yep.
you're going to get a bag tag. So, and
Yep.
those things, those were
They're not
expensive.
cheap. They're
No, they
not
were
cheap.
expensive. So, you know, it, so they go $70 for that. Well, you're probably getting
Yeah.
another $30 in goodies along with it, plus
Yep.
the shipping. So, you know, but I'm really glad you like them,
I
man.
love this thing, man. Fort Shooter, take a look at this. Hey, Rex, look at it, Rex.
Huh, Raptor, what's happening?
Man, I like the look of all of them. But this one right here, man, this thing just shoots. This is an absolute shooter right here.
Good deal. Manuel, how do you order a frame from me? Right now, the best way to do it is to do like a message through Facebook off the Hillbilly Slings Facebook page, or you can message me through the Hillbilly page on YouTube. Either way, we'll figure it out. We'll make it happen. The
and well, you won't
hillbilly
be
page,
disappointed.
the hillbilly page on Facebook though has pictures of some of the stuff I have available, and if you see something that another picture on there like like this guy, the anvil, or the rogaroo, and you want to maybe do something up, with maybe a different kind of wood or something like that, we can figure something out. I'm gonna go to the rogaroo now. That one is black walnut, marbleized black walnut, and what did I use up top? White oak. BSB yellow, point 0.5, 2012 taper, my favorite taper, and just regular sniper sling pit pouch.
And Rex, I'm not going to say anything else but this. You see that cedar? You see it? Rex is probably going to get a kick out of that. Ooh, a
Right, right.
hillbilly twister.
What's that? Hillbilly twister.
Chris,
Hillbilly twister. Um, I don't know.
what do you call that? A trailer park tornado? Sorry, I couldn't help myself on that one.
You got to be careful. Well, I'm on, I'm on 3.5 acres here, so I'm not really in a trailer park, but I am
Yeah,
trailer trash. I am
I
trailer
live in a
trash.
trailer. I can't say anything. Smo, what's up?
Oh, dang it!
I guess I can say something because I mean, it applies to me.
Now I'm gonna go grab my catch can real quick here. I'll be right back.
Okie doke. Jose's in here. Chuckin. Chuckin, check this bad boy out.
Not that thing again.
Hillbilly Slings on the trailer trash is a good frame name, yeah.
Hey JB, what's happening, buddy? This is the very first one I built. It's got the hook that can hang there. My other one's got
That
a
thing's awesome.
drilled a hole in there so I could put my can hanger in there. So, well, we'll set this thing down here. I want to shoot some steel. Got a wasp 40 in there. Yellow one, really easier to see.
Yep.
Chucking. There's that. It's a little bit better picture of that rogaroo. I
That
know.
thing is awesome.
I'm a sucky photographer, so my pictures suck.
Join the club.
Thanks, Don. 8mm steel. All right, now we gotta get used to shooting steel again. That's the only thing. There's such a big transition with me between when I shoot clay and I shoot steel afterwards.
Deal.
There's such a curve on it. Here, I'm gonna go to the anvil here. Strung a little tighter. Got these about maxed out. Help out a little bit. Or maybe not. There we go.
There you go.
We'll get her. We'll get her.
Man, I cannot miss with this frame. I'm telling you, this thing is a shooter.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it's working out for you, Baba. I really am. It's always nice to see your product get enjoyed
Yeah, it is.
by someone other than yourself.
Yeah, I missed that one. That was my fault though. That was a bad release.
Yeah, I can't hit
I'll tell you
anything.
one thing I love about this, and this is something as a maker. I love how you left the saw line right there in the center.
Uh huh.
I
You
love
know what?
that, dude. That is such a
Uh,
cool touch.
I've been thinking about. I finally got a. The reason why I did that, and the
Uh
reason
huh.
why I kept doing that, is because I didn't have a file that I could fit in there. I only had a round file, and I wanted to keep. I wanted to keep it sharp. Sharp point down
Believe
in
it.
there, but only
Yeah.
had my chainsaw files in the
Yeah.
round. I didn't want to lose that. But I think I got that fixed, so I think I'll clean that up a little bit. Maybe,
I
maybe.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I love it.
I want to keep it. I want to. On the regular axis, I think I'll keep it. But when I
Yeah.
do the Malibus and stuff, I might clean them up a little bit. Kind of refine them, make them a little bit more more savvy, more not wine box, but more of a actually glass bottle wine.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Not Box Wine or Boone's Farm, but you know.
yeah, yeah, like mid shelf grocery store
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
not not the box, not the box
Yeah.
wine, but not the not the private stuff up on the top shelf.
Yep. I love it, dude.
Well, cool. Thank you very much. Can't wait to get yours, man. We'll go
Yeah, I'm
live
excited
again.
about that. I got to get you some more pictures of some resin. I've been busy. I was going to do this live yesterday, but I had something
Uh-huh.
come up, kind of a family emergency, and didn't
I
get to do it.
which is fine. Which is fine because you're the only one who suffered. I already knew what you had.
All
But no, and like I said, I don't want to know. Just like you did with me. I don't want to know what you build me. You just build me
right,
something.
I got you.
Okay, just
I
build me
got
something.
you.
85 to 90 millimeter and earthy tones if you got it. That's
All right,
cool. All right.
I got you. I
Okay.
got you. 90 earthy. I got you. No problem.
And
Oh,
I'm a brace grip, so something will work either way.
no more knives.
Nope, they were sold out like instantly. I wanted a
Yeah,
neck
but
knife
he's.
and
I did
I
too, but
missed
he's
out.
saying the guy. He's saying the guy backed out.
Oh God, dang it! I wanted a neck knife too. I was at work and I couldn't get there in time. That's the all right. Hillbilly beef time.
Hillbilly beef time.
Your host, Head Hillbilly. With me being on the West Coast
Uh huh.
and working until 5 p.m. Pacific time, I miss out on all your all's lives, your breaking news stories, your breaking product releases, and I get stuck answering phones and answering stupid questions by new employees that I've answered
Yeah.
4 or 5 dozen times. I miss out. I miss out on a lot. I don't dive out of lives. I try to come in. I say hi. I try to stick around. I don't abandon you guys. I'm at work.
We get it.
Sorry. End rant. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled shooting.
We got Joe Calton doing pocket knife stuff. Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's big. That's big.
Okay. I like neck knives, but I love pocket knives.
Yeah, me too. I'm a pocket knife guy. I love my pocket knives.
Yep, absolutely. Even though you caught me naked, I don't have one right now on me.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, I'm sitting here talking about it, and I ain't even got one in my pocket.
Caught me naked. Usually, I've usually got either my one of my old case, what do they call those, box knife or box boy knives. You know, just a
Yeah.
little two blader. I usually carry that around with me.
Um, I usually carry my dad's case double X with me. He left it to
Hmm.
me whenever he passed away, and I carry that thing with me everywhere. And then I've
Yeah,
usually got another more utility knife, you know.
yeah.
But my dad's
I
my dad's saying was if you asked him for a knife, you know, be like, "Hey, you got your knife on you?" He'd say, "I got my britches on, ain't I?"
I had a buck. I loved my buck 110. My buck 110. Um, I had it for. I bought it when I was 18 years old,
Oh wow.
and a couple of months ago, I had it in my truck. And I was at work, and somebody broke into it. Broke three windows out of my, well, not my truck, my SUV, my Xterra. Broke three windows out of it. Took a bunch of crap. Left all the good stuff, of course, except for they took my
Yeah,
buck. They took my
that's
buck.
some bullcrap.
You know, pocket change.
Le- Leon, your rooster is coming, brother. It ain't far from done. I'm probably gonna finish it and about four more up today, and then get started on hillbillies.
Here, Billy. Yeah, we got to do lives more often. Often, Ethan. As soon as you,
You know,
no, as soon as I no lie. As soon as you hit the live button and we came on, it stopped raining.
there you
Yeah,
go.
not a drop. Other than it's colder than a witch's you know what out here, but
Yeah.
I didn't dress for the occasion. Makes it hard to shoot when you got snot running
Yeah,
out of
it's
your
hard to
nose.
shoot cold.
It's the snot running out of your nose. Makes it hard to concentrate.
Manuel, I feel the same way. I can't stand a thief. I will give anybody the shirt off my back if they ask me for it. But you try to steal something from me, and it's over with.
And I've worked at this place for 10 years,
Hmm.
and I've had all my bushcraft equipment in there, my bug out gear, you name it. I've had it in the back, you know, for the whole world to see. I took it all out, and I had just my little get home bag, you know, and my tool bag, and some pocket change, and I left my buck sitting there on the shifter for the 4-wheel drive,
Hmm.
and I felt, and just all of a sudden, just bam. Buddy comes back from lunch. One of my coworkers parks next to me, goes, calls me on the phone, says, "Dude, you gotta get out here." I get out there, my door's all open, two back door glasses and the back hatch glass are popped out. They didn't take. I had $3,000 worth of tools in there. They didn't take tools. They took the $50 get home bag and my buck and some pocket change. I mean,
That's bull.
it's just stupid. Just stupid.
Yeah.
There we go. Rick's getting the groove. All right, JB. All right,
Yeah.
Raptor. Have a great day, sir. Thanks for stopping
Take
in.
care, Rex.
Ethan appreciates it. So do I.
Yep, I do.
I got notification from him via messaging last night that my unofficial member of the ECST 2024 banner has arrived,
Yeah, I
and
seen it.
he will be taking it with him. And for everybody that's going to be there and sign my banner, please put your handle on there along with your name so I know who the hell you are. If you put Bob, I know Bob, but I need to know what you go online as Bob.
Yeah. Bob what? That's like
Yeah.
a lot of guys don't. A lot of guys around know my name, but there's some guys that only know me by Tennessee slanging, and
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. You know,
you know,
everybody goes by handles, and then all of a sudden, or they go by their name, like Don. It took me probably 2 weeks to figure out that that was Hoggy. It took me a minute. I had to figure it out. Sorry, Hoggy. Don.
old hoggy, you can't beat old hoggy now. I'm telling you,
I guess not.
you can't beat him.
You
You draw a hog
draw a
snout.
hog
There you
snout.
go.
You draw a hog snout, I short draw. I swear to God, Ethan, every time I go to set up somewhere on this property, I set up on an uneven piece of ground. And I have an even piece of ground like 2 feet away from me that I set up on all the time. And
Oh,
I'm set up,
I know how.
I'm set up and I have to lean forward to get level.
You know, that's the thing about Tennessee ground is especially when the grass starts coming back. We got this what is that stuff called? Nut sedge that comes up
Hmm.
everywhere, and it makes these big old balls of clumps, and you can't get level anywhere.
That's called, we just call it crabgrass up here.
Crabgrass. Well,
You
we
know,
got crabgrass too, and there's some of it right there.
the stuff up here, it gets like, it looks like a little ball cactus on the ground. If you don't, if you
Yeah,
don't whip it in the butt. But I get out in the woods out here and I set up, and it takes me a minute to find a level ground out there because I don't know, you can't tell. Well, yeah, all these cottonwoods out here, all the roots coming up out of the ground, man. It's just like a roller coaster out there.
yeah,
But I love it out there. It's nice especially right now. I got ferns that grow out there, and pretty soon, where I set up my bushcraft area, where I set up my my little wood stove and all that stuff out there. It's going to be completely enclosed and ferns out there. It's going to be really cool. We'll get out there. We'll get out there and shoot out there, and I don't know. Maybe I'll cook some beans or something while we're out there too.
Hoggy just said something there. You're from Tennessee. You ever been to Knoxville? I have been to Knoxville. That is on the opposite side of the state from me.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Oh, you're from Washington, so you're from Seattle. Hmm.
Yeah, no.
Seattle, Seattle's a little ways away from me,
I've been to
but
Gatlinburg and Dollywood. Also on the
Dollywood.
opposite side of the state from me, about six, 6.5 hours away from me.
So you're not. Are you closer to? Then you're closer to Memphis, right?
I'm
Yeah,
dead in between Memphis and Nashville,
gotcha.
from a little bitty town called Scotts Hill.
What's it called?
Scotts Hill.
Oh, because we're this area that we're called in Puyallup, we're called South Hill.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, South Hill, Puyallup. There's South Hill, Puyallup, North Hill, Puyallup, and the Puyallup Valley. And
Mm.
Puyallup Valley, when Mount Rainier erupts, I don't want to be in the valley.
So when you went to the Bass Pro Shop at the Pyramid, you were literally about an hour and a half away from me, Jose. You was an hour and a half southwest of me. Ever been to Lobelville? Yes, I have. Lobelville's not too far from me. When or what did you think of Knoxville, and what year did you visit? I visited Knoxville. Oh, let's see. How long has it been? It's been 15 years since I've been to Knoxville, I guess. Somewhere in that range.
Sound like me. Everybody goes, when was the last time you were in Seattle, Rick?
Yeah.
2002. So 22 years ago.
Man, well, I know where Forest City is. Yeah, that's not too far. It's a sin to wear that Alabama shirt around here. Yeah, look at the tattoo I got on my arm too. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
I catch a lot of crap around here about being an Alabama fan, but my dad was born in Alabama, and have I ever been to Chicago? I have not, Smo. I've never been to Chicago. I have been to Illinois many a times, but never made it up to Chicago. I actually used to date a chick from Illinois. I got smart and went with a Southern gal, but we don't want
There
to
you
say that
go.
too loud.
There you go.
Fayetteville, Nathan, Fayetteville, Arkansas, or
Alabama.
yeah. Do I have radioactive rabies? I don't know. I've never been tested.
I don't know. Is my slobber glowing in the dark?
Chicago's a different planet, bunch of weirdos. I know one weirdo from up around Chicago. People call him weird, but I think he's pretty cool. That Smo guy. All right, Hillbilly, I'm going to tell you something. And
Yes.
anybody who's ever had a frame, I don't know what it is about having a frame that's special made for you. Fayetteville, Tennessee. Yes, I've been there. Um, there's something about one that when somebody takes the time out of their life to special make you a frame, they always shoot better than any just regular old frame. And
Yeah.
this one right here, I can tell you made this one for me. It's because I literally cannot miss with this thing, man. It is freaking amazing. This thing is, oh, it's freaking dope. I love it, man.
I'm really happy you like it. I'm really happy it turned out. I
It
I
shoots so daggum good right now that if I don't, if I keep shooting this and it keeps shooting like this may honestly be my tournament shooter. Like no bull at all. It's
I,
definitely going with me, but it may be my shooter. I'm not pulling your leg. I'm just saying I can't miss with this thing. I've shot better today than I have in weeks with this thing.
well, I'm really glad it worked out for you. I'm really happy. I got about to be honest with you, I've got about 20 hours into that frame.
And I can tell. I mean, it's just
Mhm.
it just there's just those special ones. Like all
Mhm.
my frames are special to me. All my gifted frames are special to me. But like just something about one somebody poured their heart into. I mean, it hits different.
Oh, good. I like to
ATO,
see
what's
that.
up?
Oh, hey, Mark, how's it going, buddy? I'm really happy it worked out. I was a bit nervous, but I am on all my builds because if I did a production one and I printed out 50 of them, I'd be done. I wouldn't have to worry about it. But each one I worry about because each one's different. So
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. I guess it's just me. I don't know.
No.
Mr. Mark is in the house.
Hold that thing up again. Look at that. I'll show you the other side with the hillbilly. That turkey?
Yeah, that's Takey. He's head of security, lead supervisor. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. He keeps all my
Take a
chickens
take a look at it.
in line.
I used to raise turkeys. We had this old Tom that was
Hmm.
hateful. Oh my word, he was so hateful. Every time you go in the daggum pen to feed them things, here he come. You'd have to launch him like a football, and he just keep coming at you.
Now, Taiki, I've had him since he was 1 day old.
Oh
He's gonna
wow.
be he's gonna be 8 this year on the 4th of July.
Hey, that's
July 4th.
old for a turkey.
Yeah, he's an old man, but he still gets around real good, and he's still He still likes supervising. He doesn't walk around much anymore as far as around town or anything like that. But he don't like the Canadian geese when they land in the yard. He kind of ushers them out.
No, Hillbilly does not make no junk. He makes works of art. These things are awesome.
Thanks, Mark. It's very much appreciated. And Mark, I've got something in the works that should be coming real soon. And I think you might dig it. And when I get it and I get her done and get a couple of them done, I'm going to get in touch with you, see if you want to jump on it.
That didn't sound good.
Thanks, Augie. Oh, Mark, I'm shooting one of my JB gave me clearance to make some Rogaroos, so I'm making up some Rogaroos, a couple of them, just to hang out. And then I don't know if you saw this one. I noticed that you recently jumped on board there. The anvil that I made.
That thing's
Been
cool.
shooting that a little bit too. It's a good little shooter. I dig it. Oh, ooh, it's starting to sprinkle. God, doggone it.
Oh no.
Might have to move this show back into the shop here in a minute.
Move her
Start
back to the
getting the
shop.
dirt. Hoggy, you're getting my camera all wet. Dang it. Hoggy,
Hoggy loves Rougarou.
Hoggy, get with me, dude. I'll make you one. And we'll figure it out. Well, I'll make you one. As a matter of fact, Hoggy, I've got one in there that's drying right now. It's black walnut birch, all black walnut. The whole face is black walnut, front and back,
Ooh.
and it's on birch plywood, and it's on there drying. So, sounds like something you'd want to become an owner of. Just let me know.
Yeah,
Okay.
he said I will. Father's Day's coming up.
Okay. Ethan, hang with me here for just a minute. I'm going to do some mad
I
running
ain't going
around. I got to
anywhere.
put some stuff. Okay, I got to get some stuff put away here. It's starting to rain. Then
I
we'll move
know.
it back. Then I'll move it back into the shop here real quick. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you took your Dramamine. Here we go. Oh, this doesn't happen very often, right?
No. I
The mobile live. Okay.
have to behave. Or the word will
My
put me in.
I was all cattywampus out there on uneven ground. So let me get you all level again. That'll work. Okay. Back to dry the ground. Hey JB, welcome back. You didn't miss much. You weren't watching, then you didn't get seasick or motion sickness at all. Hoggy, are you still here? Hoggy. This is what I was talking about, Hoggy, if you're still here.
I bet he's still here.
Can you see it? It's right in there somewhere. There's a Rogaroo in there somewhere, but it's there. I promise. I'm also. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna just mark this one up for experience, but I think I'm gonna build another one. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going to build another Spitfire tonight. Another UK Spitfire. I didn't like the way that one turned out, so I'm gonna junk it and give it another whirl.
I like the UK Spitfire. I like the Chuck and Steel Spitfire too. That's one of my best
I,
shooters.
I have an Omega in there and I love it, but the UK Spitfire, there's I like stand up frames. I'm starting to get the idea of the curved, like I made the
Hmm.
anvil. I didn't make it really curved, but I made it just with enough curve offset the offset. I
Hmm.
really I wasn't really a big fan of it, but yet I love the Outlaw and I love the Tomahawk.
Yeah,
The Outlaw, there's just something about those two I just absolutely love.
you talking
Um,
outlaw. You speaking Hoggy's language there too. Outlaw and the Torque and Rougarou are his probably his top three favorites.
I really love the Outlaw. I really do. It's one of my ones when I'm struggling and when the polywog ain't working, my bushy beaver polywog, that's my go-to when I'm struggling real bad. I grab that polywog and it just gets me back on track.
Yeah,
Um, but the Outlaw is another one that I can grab and it will just get me back on track just instantly almost.
that is one lost frame I don't reckon I've ever had my hands on as an outlaw.
An Outlaw? Oh, you got to
Yeah.
get, especially clipped Outlaw. Get it with the clips. And yeah, I I've got like 8 wasp frames, including an imp. And I think the imp is the only one that I can't stand.
Yeah.
I can't. The wolf, the wolf. I mean, the wolf is not a very attractive frame. I thought it when the handle's so skinny on it. I put it in my
Hmm.
hand. I go, how in the heck is this thing supposed to work? And I nailed the target like the first 10 shots. And I'm
Yeah.
going, man, there's something with this. The
Yeah.
wolf, I've got the outlaw, the tomahawk, the stinger, the imp. I got an Enzo Pro. Um,
I got an
I can't
Enzo
remember
Pro,
what
a
else.
green one.
I got an orange one. But
Okay.
all of them are just fantastic. They feel so good. I love them.
I've got an old school. Some of y'all probably never even heard of this. A Delta Wing. You ever heard of that one?
Mm-mm.
It's just like the Outlaw, but it's 95 millimeters,
Oh,
and
really?
it's a little more pinchy. It's got a little more like an indention on it,
Right,
And
right, right.
I've got one of them. It's purple.
Oh, wow. I'm an earthy tone guy. I like my coyote tans. I like my
Yeah,
leaf greens. I like
I
my
got it in a
browns.
trade.
Yeah, yeah. I that's and that's another thing, Mark. And you know what, Ethan, you're going to be in on that one too. I've got when I get this other stuff going that the Leighton boys are helping me with. I'm going to get you in on that too, and
All right.
and we'll see what we come up with because I'm gonna. I got I was small batch on it on what because I it was something that I didn't know I was gonna if I was gonna do or not, but it ended up
Mm-hmm.
being large batch. So
Mm-hmm.
so
Well, hit me up.
um, yep, yep. You'll I'm sure you'll be getting one. Like I said, I'm gonna talk to Mark as soon as I because Mark's been kicking around getting a hillbilly.
Yeah.
So, but to be honest with you, Mark, if you're still here, a regular hillbilly boot hill or a BR549 is probably going to be something that you don't care for too much because they're awful light.
That's
They
the
don't have a
BR.
lot of weight. They don't have a lot of weight to them. But with this new stuff I've got coming up, with the newer stuff I've got coming in, I think it'd be just right up your alley. And like when I get them, I'll make a few of them, and get in touch with you, and we'll see if we can't make something happen.
I got a can way over there by the tree. I've been kicking around a little bit. Oh, there's
Big,
a big old black cat over there.
I got a few feral cats around here that I've thought about becoming targets, but mainly, I just try to kneecap possums, not to hurt them, just to scare them away. Go back out in
Yeah.
the woods, Mister Aaron,
Aaron.
sir, my buddy. Yes, Mark, we will chat. If everything goes the way I think it's going to go, it should be around the Labor Day or Labor Day. That's a little too far away. Memorial Day weekend, right? Or maybe a little before that. I'll know a little bit more, and then we'll go from there. See if we can't get you hooked up.
Aaron, let me show you what he made me.
Customs. I haven't had any customs problems with the UK, so I don't know about Canada, but we'll see. Hey, who made that ugly thing?
Ugly.
Man.
You better be glad you're not right here with me. I might smack you around a little bit. You know? That thing is not ugly. It's
That,
beautiful.
that's a mighty smart looking frame we got there, Bubba.
I love it. I love it.
Aaron, how things going over there, Bubba? It should be what? Getting close to dinner time over there. I'm glad you like it, Aaron. Aaron's an easy guy. He likes. I could
Aaron's
I could
just
throw I
cool.
could throw I could throw a pile of sawdust I got sitting over. Oh man, that's cool.
Ah, Aaron's just a cool dude. I think the world of
Yeah.
Aaron.
Well,
Yeah,
thanks, Aaron. It's trial by fire. Everything I do is trial by fire. As soon as I hit the bomb button on these things, man, it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? What's going to happen?
Aaron, Benji, and Dan are and Sean. There's a bunch of those UK guys that I would really like to meet in person someday. But
Dan and Aaron, Benji, whenever Benji gets around to it, we're going to do a sling din one of these days, maybe Christmas time or
awesome.
something. We're going to do one maybe. But yeah, Dan and Aaron, one of these days when they get slowed down a little bit, not so overwhelmingly busy, we might try to do a co-live or something
Yeah.
just to hang out, not to just shoot. I just want to hang out with both of them.
Yep. Yep. Benji's kicked around the idea of getting me on the sling den, and I told him I was like, dude, there is thousands and thousands of other guys out there who would be better for that than me. I'm not interview quality.
I agree. He said you're on the schedule. I go, well, just keep pushing me back if you got somebody better.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aaron. Man, I'll tell you, Aaron, Dan, and Benji, they've probably been my number one guys for
Yeah.
they're the ones that got me going. They're the ones that put it over the top. And I'm eternally grateful to them guys. They've been fantastic. Ethan, you're catching up though, buddy. You're getting there.
Eh,
You're getting there. Now you're a fellow hillbilly. How does it feel to be a
I am.
hillbilly?
Well, I've kind of been one my whole life. But it feels amazing to own these. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Good deal.
These
Good
things
deal.
are amazing, man.
Good
I'm
deal.
over the moon.
I just, like I said, I still can't get over it. I can't get. I'm just an old hick from the left. I keep saying I'm just a hick
Yeah.
from the upper left-hand corner of the United States. That just wanted to build a frame for myself, and this is what it ended up being. So
Yep. I'm glad that you What in the world? I'm
That's
glad
why
you
I can,
stuck with it. You know what I mean?
yeah, you know, and it was just one of those things. I just built I built one, and then I wasn't even planning on building anymore. I just built one, and then Dan and Aaron saw it, and they just went, "Holy hell!" You know, and I was like, "Okay, well, maybe I'll build a couple more." And then that's all. That's where it went. All my Harbor Freight tools, labor.
Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with some Harbor Freight tools. I got a
Oh
bunch of
no,
Harbor Freight tools.
I've got this damn belt sander that I bought, and I beat the living tar out of it. And
I've
it
got a
still doesn't.
Hyper Tough from Walmart that I paid
Yeah,
like $15 for, and I have tried my best to kill that thing so I can get a nicer one, but it won't die. You know?
it's like my I've got my scroll saw. I was and that's I missed my junk store trip because of the live today, which I'm not complaining about because junk stores turned out to be not so fun the last few trips. Anyway, that was the last purchase I got was this Craftsman scroll saw. I
Hmm.
picked it up at the junk store for $20, and it's it's a great little scroll saw. It's built 100 or so frames.
Yeah. I can't remember what brand my scroll saw is. Um, my mom actually bought it for me for my birthday a couple years ago. And I was like, Mom, you didn't have to do that, She was like, well, you're getting into building frames, and I know you'd said something about wanting one. And I just never would spend the money on it, because I'm stingy. I'm so stingy. Um, except for slingshot stuff. I don't I don't spend
Yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Man, you should have seen what I was using before. I'm so happy I came across this scroll saw because the scroll saw I had to clamp it down and weigh it down. That thing did dance the jig all over the place. That thing was impossible. It was like you couldn't ride it for 8 seconds. It was nuts. There was no way you could ride that sucker.
Well, I finally kicked the can out of sight.
There
Oh
was
yeah, I got
24
the
people in
best
here.
bomb. 24 still? My goodness.
Yeah, I
I,
know it. We're just a bunch of babbling idiots, and I couldn't hit the
yeah.
side of a barn, and now I'm in here. I'm finally out of the wind. It's actually not too bad when you're out of the wind, but
Yeah.
no. I was gonna. I left all my stuff inside. I didn't know we were gonna go doing this, but I left the Tommy Hawk Malabilly in
Tommy
the
Hawk.
house. Tommy Hawk, TAWMEPeriod HOCK. That's his
I
name,
like it.
Tom E. Hawk. But
Tommy
yeah,
Hawk.
I left him inside, um, along with the Hillbilly Spitfire, the the UK one that I built. I was gonna
Yeah.
bring that out, but anyway, and it's just hanging out.
Yep. Hoggy, I will find out as soon as I get off this live if I'm going to be going to TCG. I got to call my mom and see if she's going to be able to watch my grandmother. Squatch, you still hanging out?
Yeah, he's still hanging around.
I
Must
had
be
two
either a
shots
lot of
left. Let's
bad
see if we
weather.
can kill that for you. Do what
Must
now?
be a lot of bad weather or a lot of bad TV right now because we still got people watching.
Oh. Yep, that thing is awesome.
Yep,
Freaking
good
killer,
deal.
killer, 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 killer
Good
frame.
deal. Good deal. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And not only is it beautiful, it's a hell of a shooter.
Good deal. I'm so
I like
happy
it.
you like
I
it.
like
I
the
really am.
lanyard too. I really
I
like
make
that
those.
lanyard. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I
I
make.
like you made this.
Yeah, I figured out I might as well make the lanyard too since I make everything else on the thing. I bought
Dang.
the I bought the lobster clips and then I didn't make the cord. I just bought the cord, cut the cord, glued it all
Yeah.
together, you know. But I make them, I cut them and glue them and like I said, start to finish. Everything about the price of that thing is start to finish, labor, 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 labor.
Yep.
Everything I do is all personalized per each frame made per each person.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's a cool thing too. I mean, when people are getting stuff from you like that, they know it's going to be something special for them.
Mhm.
That's worth something. I
Mhm.
mean,
That's why I try to keep my stock. The stuff that I throw the pictures up, the 5 or 6 that are pre-made. I try not to do that. I try to have people either get in contact with me or I'll make
mm,
one at a time and say, well, this one's kind of cool and it kind of worked for somebody, that I've read that somebody's looking for something like this. Or I'll throw up, like I did with the anvil. That was an
mm,
idea I had in my head. I'll throw it up and
yeah,
there you go. See if anybody likes it. If not, at least I got another one to add to my collection.
yeah.
So, but the Boot Heel X's, I've got another one kicking out here somewhere. Here we go. I got another one sitting here. If anybody wanted one, I've got one
That's
sitting
cool.
here, and I really like this one too. This one turned out really cool. Um,
There
bracelet.
now.
There, charm bracelet. Are you gonna make me a deer head charm so that we can put it on there?
There you go.
Maybe one for Mark, maple leaf with the ATO symbol. I'll make a bracelet, and then each of us will make a charm. That
There you go.
each time somebody buys one from them, they get a little charm so they can walk around. Like when they go to UCST 2025, they've got it like 8 different company charms on there. So I got all these. Yeah.
Be like Pokemon. You got to catch them all.
Yeah,
You
there you go. Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Slingshot, go.
There you go. Kind of a
Yeah.
cowboy steampunk Mad Max all in one.
Yeah, friendship
Heck
bracelets, huh,
yeah.
Aaron? What was that
Yeah.
back in the early 2000s? The girls used to run around with all the different colored bracelets on there, the
Yep.
the different colored rubber
The
bands or
the
whatever.
rubber bands that was all you took
Yeah,
them off and they were different shapes. What the hell were them things
well,
called?
I remember. Well, I'm talking about the rubber bands. When they'd have different colors, so each color was something that they'd done or that they do, and
Yeah.
then so you didn't have to talk to them or anything. It's just by the color of their bracelet,
Yeah.
you knew exactly what they were all about. I don't know.
Yeah. Sling bling. He said, "There's my
Bling
sling
bling. Yeah,
bling." I don't
there
know
we
if you've seen that.
go. Hey, show them your new sling bling, dude.
Oh yeah. Check this
Your
out.
bag tech, dude.
Check this out. So you got this one that came with this bag, two totally awesome stickers, and check this out. I'm gonna hang it on this. In fact, we're just gonna hook it on there right now. There we go.
There we go. Got bag tags.
And check that out. Freaking cool.
I tell
Freaking
you, man.
cool.
I tell you, that's and in my lives, I've said it before. I wanted, I wanted hillbilly to be more than just a frame or just something,
Yeah.
just a frame. I wanted it to be more of an experience, more of a of a philosophy, a lifestyle of
Yeah.
where like a membership. Like you actually belong to like a club or a gang, like the hillbilly gang.
Yeah.
Like I keep saying,
Yeah.
the hillbillies. I wanted it
They're
to be
billions.
more than just like I wanted it to be more like I wanted it to be more personalized,
Yeah.
more of a culture than just
Yeah. Then just a frame.
a piece of wood. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think you knocked that out of the park.
Well, a lot of thought went into it, and
Yeah.
and a lot of effort. I want, you know, it, like I went back. I don't know if you watched one of my earlier lives. That when I was a kid, I was a rabid Seattle Mariner fan, baseball,
Yeah.
and it had them and Pepsi had a thing. It was called the Pepsi Junior Mariners, and every year you paid your membership and they sent you like a team photo and a little membership card and a certificate. And like one year it was a batting glove or a mini baseball bat, and then got tickets, you know, for certain game nights. But I wanted it to be more of a membership like thing, like you actually belonged to something. It wasn't just
Yeah.
like, here's your frame, maybe a sticker, and
Yeah.
have a nice day. Pay me when you want, when you want another sticker or you want another frame. I wanted it to be more of a inclusive, culture type thing.
Exclusive club, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I like
basically.
it. I dig it. I dig it, man. I
Yeah.
really do. And like I said, I feel like you knocked that out of the park.
Yeah, well,
Like for
thanks. I
real.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Like for real.
like I said, a lot of effort goes into it because I wanted people to remember it. I don't want people
Yeah.
just like I've got frames, okay, and they sit in a box in the house.
Yeah.
When you look at Hillbilly frame, you go, oh wow, yeah, and then you look over at your catch box on there. There's a Hillbilly sticker. You look on your back,
Yeah.
oh, there's a bag tag. Man, this is great.
Yep.
It's not really advertising to me. It's just like because if you're going to buy a frame, you're going to buy a frame. I don't expect people to buy 40 frames from me.
Yeah.
You buy a frame, maybe you buy another one. Maybe I come
Yeah.
up with another design 5 years from now. You like that? I don't want to be the one that sits there and goes, okay, here's a frame. Okay, well, I've got 40 other frames you can choose from. Buy 8 of them. I'll send you a
Yeah.
sticker. I didn't want it to
No.
be that. I didn't want it to be that way. I wanted it to be like when we come on here, or when I we go on YouTube and I put up one of my little stupid little cartoon pictures. That hey, that's me. It's not
Yeah.
just me. It's all y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or when we get on a live, or when we get to a tournament, maybe one day I can get
Mhm.
to the right coast. Well, it's like, okay, all the little hillbillyites are over in the corner. What are they up to? No,
Yep.
you know, just one of those things. I'm
Yep.
a geek that way. I'm a dork.
It's okay. We're all slingshot nerds.
A little bit. Some of us a little bit
Yep.
more.
Yeah, some of us a little more. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I agree a
What do
hundred
you
percent.
what are you down there ocean about, Aaron?
He's seen that frame I showed in the bag and all
Oh,
that.
oh, Oosh.
Yeah.
Oosh. We've taken up an hour and 37 minutes of these people's time today, sir.
we have. It's
We're getting
flown by.
we're getting into Mark territory now.
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
getting into ATO Sunday chat territory. And yes, Mark, I will honestly attempt to be up at 4:30 in the morning again to watch your broadcast, sir.
Ah, I have to get up at 6, but that's normal. I usually get up at 4 every morning because I get up at
Yeah.
4 to go to work and stuff. And it's kind of hard to break that habit on the weekends. I slept in a little bit
No.
today. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah. Oh, my lights came back on. Sweet. I don't
there
know
you
when they
go.
came back on, but they came on. um, yeah,
Ah,
it's totally opposite for me. I'll hit the snooze button 8, 9 times,
yeah,
during the week. But like I was up before daybreak this morning. I was up 4, itching to get out here in the shop. So, dude,
you got the
just got
yawns for
to.
some reason.
I know. Well, it gets boring talking to head hillbilly for very long.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
But yeah, no,
Not at all.
you don't have to apologize, Mark. It's just the thing. I'm up that early usually on the weekends, anyways. Like I said, I'm itching to get to the shop, but I can't make any noise because I don't want to wake up. Even though my nearest neighbor is a little ways away, I still don't want to
Yeah,
make any noise.
you know.
But you know, see, Aaron, you usually stay up till midnight because you're young. I go to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, but I'm up 4 times because I'm 58 years old and I have to go to the bathroom 4 times a night. Ah,
Aaron, how
see?
old are you? How old are you, Aaron? We're probably about the same age. I feel like you're younger than me, but Chris, what's going on?
Hey,
Oh,
Chris.
61.
Hour and a half later. Jess, hi. Jess, Chris, hi.
8:30 is bedtime for you. 26. Oh yeah, you're younger than me by quite a bit. I got 5 years on you.
He's just a punk. I remember when I was
He's
27.
oh,
He I wish I didn't remember when I was 27.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Aaron.
Oh my God. All you young
Well,
punks.
no,
We're having a hard time keeping Ethan awake over there, guys. Something better come up with something epic, or else I
no,
think
no,
he's
no,
going to
no,
close
no,
the
no,
door
no,
on this
no, no,
thing.
no, 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 no.
Mhm.
I'm I'm fixing to have to go to town here in a few minutes and go grab some groceries. Go spend a freaking fortune. You know, you can't get anything anymore. You go in there. Used to $100 with a buggy full. $100 I can carry out in one hand now. You know.
I don't need a bag for $100. I don't want to
Yeah.
spend $1 for their bag. We have to buy bags up here now. They don't have bags up here anymore.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. You have to take your own bags in, or you have to buy a bag for $1. Washington
That's
State.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but we're going to leave politics out of it. I know how
Yeah.
y'all feel about that.
Yeah.
All you have to know about how I feel about politics is 2A all the way.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes, Aaron. It's made out of a quarter. Manny made it.
I was thinking about doing something like that too, making
That'd be cool.
jewelry. I keep seeing the guys that make the rings out of quarters.
Yeah.
And they have the little dies and the.
Yep.
I thought maybe that maybe I would buy me an anvil, and
Yeah.
that's another thing I wanted to do this summer, and I might still do it. I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna make my own knife,
There you
and
go.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the hillbilly forge out of cinder blocks and a propane torch, and I'm gonna buy me a circular saw blade from Depot or Lowe's, and I'm going to do it that way.
Good night,
That's
Willie.
how I'm going to make my first. I'm going to make my first knife. I want to do that.
That'd be cool. That'll be cool.
Anyways, good night, sir. Thanks for stopping in, man. It was a blast having you around.
Chris, you'll have to send me some pictures of it when you get it done.
Yes, Chris. Yeah. I, did he see your? He had. Oh, Chris, have you seen this Ethan's frame I made him? If you're a cedar guy, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Check that bad boy
this
out.
bad boy out.
I might still do that too, Mark. I've saw the saw blade ones. I might do a file. I'm about
I've made one
70-30
out of a
into that.
file.
I, I'm 70-30 towards the saw blade, but I keep seeing the ones that are made out of files, and I like the file marks when you're all done. How
Yeah,
you still keep
mine's
them.
got the
I
file marks
like
and
that
stuff.
look. I like that look, and they're
Yeah,
a lot thicker too. They're a lot thicker,
yeah,
and I with my bushcraft and stuff, and with them being carbon on top of it, I can get a good strike with ferro rod, 90-degree spine, and I can do a scandy, and I do scandy grinds on everything. So I figure
yep.
scandy easy to do a scandy on one.
Scandy's the only way to go, in my opinion.
Yeah,
For a survival
I've
knife or
got
anything like that, I love my Scandies.
I've got 90 degree. I've got 9 or 10 knives in there. All I've got convex. I've got micro grinds. I still go back to my Moras. You
Yeah,
know,
that's what I was about to say. You can't beat those $20 Moras, dude. That's some of the best knives
well,
ever made.
my favorite knife, my go-to knife, my knife. Well, I got a Condor bush floor now that I really like,
I've got
but
one.
it's
I love that.
still my bushcraft black. Even though it's a micro bevel,
Yeah,
I've taken the micro bevel off and put a Scandi on it. And I carry that thing everywhere when I'm out in the woods.
yeah. I've got
Can
a
eat
I've got
that.
a
Same
Mora.
before.
See, what is that Mora that I have? I've got several of them, but I've got one of them I turned into a boot knife. It's a Mora. Oh
Was it
my
a
goodness.
511, the basic? Is it a
No, it's
companion?
no, it's one of the few
Elvis?
that's actually got almost like a fuel tank, a full tank. It's got on the end of it where you can strike and
Oh, Garber.
yeah. I've got one of them. I turned into a bush knife or a boot knife.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the only, I think that, oh, I don't have an Elders, but I need to get a Garber. I've been kicking it. I've been slacking. I want to get a carbon Garber, but I don't know why.
Yeah,
I just like my bushcraft black so much that I don't know.
yeah. I've
I just
got a
haven't.
couple 511s. I actually got my son a 511 for his birthday. He carries it in his little survival backpack.
I think I still got my 511 out here still. I don't know. I carry it around. My 511 I carry around for my household projects and stuff. But
You
no,
can't
he's in the
beat
house.
it.
I know. I've got 5 or 6 of them, but I carry one around
Yeah,
because I got a tan and brown one handled.
yeah. I
Just
caught a
out of
sale on them.
the
Who was that I bought those from? I can't remember who I bought those from, but I caught a sale on them, and I got like 6 of them for like
mm-hmm.
$11 a piece, and I
Ooh,
was like, I
yeah.
throw them in. I got them in the tackle box. I got them
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Yeah. 511s are great little knives.
They are.
And like I said, they're a scanty grind. If you
Yep.
pound on them too hard or you beat them up too much, you grab a strop, you strop them a couple times, ceramic rod, and
Sharp
you're
skin.
good to go. Good to go.
Yep.
I don't have a robust, but I have a companion HD, and I love my companion HD.
I've got a companion HD. I like it.
Mhm. I just got a warning from my phone that I'm down 15% power, so we're hang out here for a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna have to
Sounds
jam.
good, brother.
I forgot my portable charger.
You're all
Or
good.
if you want to hang on for a minute, if you still want to keep going here, I'll just run in and grab my battery pack.
It's up
My
to you. I mean, we've been on here an hour and 45 minutes.
I know. That's what I
These
said. If
guys.
you want to hang out more, I'll go grab my battery pack. If not, we'll just go until I start to go dead here, and we'll call her good.
We'll just ride the wave. Ride her
Okay.
out and
We'll just go.
see how
Okay.
long we.
I figure I probably got about 5 or 10 minutes left here.
All right, that'd be
That'll
about
put us
right.
right. Yeah, that put us right about 2 hours. Put us in Mark
Yep.
territory. I feel proud.
Yep.
No, but before we have to rush here at the end, I want to thank you for let me join in today, and I'm
Oh,
really glad that you enjoy your stuff because
I
I
love it.
enjoyed
I
making
love
that
it.
stuff a ton.
I love it. That was the thing I wanted out of it. As a builder, sometimes you kind of feel like some people feel like you get in a rut and stuff like that. And sometimes it's pretty cool to go out of your comfort zone and try something new and do some cool stuff. And
Absolutely, absolutely.
I like that.
Aaron just brought up something. Open L's.
Open
I
L's.
want
Yep.
one so bad. I want one so bad. No, I don't have one. I want to get their saw too. I want to get a saw
I've
too.
got one of the saws and I've got one of their little bitty like pruning knives. Almost like
Mhm.
I got one of
I know they
those.
go like.
Uh,
I think I want what is it like a number 6 or a number 7 with the like a 3.5 inch blade. I think it is.
yeah,
I think that's the one I want to get, and then I want to get
yeah.
the folding saw.
I think mine's a number 6.
Yeah,
I got into
I want
open
to
L's
get it.
back when I was a landscaper years
Mm,
ago.
yeah, I'm that's one on my short list. I want to get an open L.
Yeah.
I I think I want to get an open L before I want to get a Garber. To be honest with you, because I've been wanting an open L for longer than I wanted a Garber.
I think what Facebook page was it? Somebody on one of the Facebook pages made a Strahd style caddy that had an open L made into it, and I was like,
Mm.
"What? That's pretty cool."
Wow, wow, now that'd be cool. Oh, Aaron, get on those straws. I want banded straws. So I don't know if you got any going to Mikey, but I want a straw for bands. So
Flat
make sure
bands.
that you
I've
get
got
some
one. I
on that
need to.
shipment.
It's so hard for me to make me anything because I have people wanting stuff all the time, and I don't never take time. Like I don't own but one frame that I've made that's myself. I own one, and it's
Yeah.
the first natty I ever made, and that's the only one I've
Mhm.
got.
Mhm. Well, unfortunately, I got a bunch because a lot of them didn't sell. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, we'll see if we can change that.
but yeah, I've got well, a lot of them I don't sell anymore because they were the early stuff. They're only a single 1/2 inch piece of plywood, and I don't
Yeah.
want to sell those. I
Yeah.
not after I went to the double and pinning them together. I mean,
Yeah.
they're fine, but I don't want anybody to go out there and strap some .8s on there and
Yeah.
start shooting 12 millimeter lead with them.
Yeah.
Where I think that even though I keep telling everybody 9.5 millimeter steel, .5, maybe .6 on the boot heel
I
actually,
had point. I had .6 on mine,
yeah.
but I use a
So
sandpaper.
right, but if you wanted put some .8s, .9s and start shooting 12 millimeter and it works for you, knock yourself out. I just don't suggest it.
Yeah.
Okay, Aaron, I will do
Dan's a
that.
Strad man.
I'll talk to him about getting some, because I've been wanting a banded Strad and I missed out. I snoozed and they sold out at Omega and I suck.
I have to look.
So
I think I have 2 of them.
yeah, I for no reason other than just something new to fiddle fart with and see
Yeah.
what I can come up
Well,
with.
I had talked about doing mine. What I was thinking about doing was, the leather wrapped shorts, like rough leather and stuff like that. And I thought about putting a brass, what do you call it? Putting brass at the top, brass at the bottom, and painting it and putting a red cedar handle in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, I want to get me a mini lathe too because I want to start. I want
Yeah.
to. Oh, I think we're losing me here.
Uh-oh.
Yep, we're losing me. Sorry,
All
guys.
right.
I didn't bring my battery pack out. Take care.
Y'all have
We'll
a
see
good
you
one.
soon.
Thanks
I'll
for
try to get
joining me,
back and do.
Hillbilly.
Oh, yeah, we'll do so. We'll do a live or something this weekend again. I'll be doing one.
Sounds
So
good.
take care. Thanks,
Y'all
guys, for
have a good
showing
one.
up.
Thank y'all
Appreciate
for
it.
stopping by.
Ethan, enjoy, and
I
we'll catch
will.
up with you all real soon.
All right.
All right, I'm out.
Y'all take care.